Hi, long time no see. How's it going? So I know it's been 5 years since I last made a YouTube video, but I'm back now and hopefully you all enjoy what I have to offer. This video is not a cosplay video. This video is about art. And while cosplay is art in and of itself, there's more to be said though. Art is so intrinsically human. You can't just take humans out of art. It becomes this soulless blob of a thing. And with AI, that's more present now than ever. One of the things that I love about art is you can always find a piece that speaks to you, whether it be makeup, or writing, or a video game, music, drawing, painting, macrame, knitting. You can always find something that speaks to you. Always. Art is fundamental to the world. There's this joke that I really like that if you take art out of earth, it's just right here. Art is not only this thing that you can resonate with, art is the unifier. Art is the universal language. No matter what language you speak, art is there, has been, and always will be until the end of time. Art is integral and ingrained into our society and into the world as we know it. And we're in a time now where the arts are in jeopardy. There's something to be said about removing the human touch from art. You see time and time again, AI art just looks soulless. There's no humanness to it. It's missing just the love and the labor that artists do. And in a time where it's easier for you to type in me and Ghostface on a date than it is for you to draw you and Ghostface on a date, there's something to be said about the human spirit where artists persevere. Artists, no matter what, will always be here, have always been here, and will continue to live on long after the artist has passed on. Their art lives on forever. So, with the rise of AI art, I love that there are newcomers, that there are new artists, new creatives coming into the space and expressing themselves in a creative way. While I love the fact that there are new people, I also hate the fact that new people often get discouraged and quit, or a lot of times people never even start their creative journey because you're not good enough for that. Why are you doing that? You'll never make enough money off of it anyways. And to that I say, take a good long look at Taylor Swift. No matter your opinions on her, like her, hate her, I myself have a lot of opinions on her, you cannot deny that she is an artist, she's a musician, and she makes bank. I rest my case. You can make money off of art. And to the whole "you're not good enough, you're not talented enough" crowd, I present to you Bob Ross.
You know, while I'm doing that, one of the most interesting things that we see as we run across the country teaching this fantastic method is people continually say, I can't draw a straight line. I don't have the talent, Bob, to do what you're doing. That's baloney. Talent is a pursued interest. In other words, anything that you're willing to practice, you can do. And this is no exception. But it's like driving the car. At first, it's a little difficult. You have to learn how to make your hands and your foot work together. Same thing, and that's what we're trying to teach you here, is the technique. Once you have the technique down, all you need is a dream in your heart and a desire to put it on canvas. Okay.
Like Bob Ross just said, talent is a pursued interest. It's not that you're not good enough, it's that you need practice. Everybody needs practice. Take a middle school marching band versus a high school marching band. I can say that. I was in them. You can't come out of the gate expecting to be Van Gogh or Beethoven. You first have to practice over and over and over again, and it may get tiring, but you will get there. Trust. This also ties into art being very intrinsically human. You can tell that an artist has put blood, sweat, tears, time into their art because it shows. It shows that they have stayed dedicated to their craft. It shows that they've practiced day in and day out and never have given up. Art is also very subjective. What one person doesn't like, another person can love. Kind of a one man's trash is another one's treasure type of thing. For example, a lot of people don't like The Last of Us Part 2 because they killed Joel and Ellie doesn't make sense in that game. But I find Last of Us Part 2 to be a very beautiful story about grief and how it can overwhelm you and how it can take everything from you and consume every waking moment of your life. It's another reason that I love art. It can spark debates and discussions about heavy topics. So going back to my earlier point, art is subjective and comparison is the thief of joy. If you're constantly comparing your art or yourself to others, you're gonna get depressed and you're gonna just be burnt out on it and you're not gonna enjoy your art anymore. And like Bob Ross said, talent is a pursued interest. Just because you're not where you want to be yet, just because you're not at the level of your idols yet, doesn't mean that you won't get there. It just takes time and dedication. And to the people comparing themselves to other artists, you're probably in the art gap. The way I explain the art gap is you see a lot more art than you put out, and therefore you're seeing more and more prestige. You're seeing more and more talent. You're seeing probably somebody that's been doing whatever craft they're doing since birth. And if you just started, this can feel like a bummer. This can feel like, man, I'm never gonna be like them. And that's okay. It's okay to look up to people. Hi, Editing Max here. What I meant by that is it's 100% normal and okay to have people that you look up to in your respective art medium. 100%. It's another thing entirely when it's just you're comparing yourself to them constantly, over and over, and it brings the joy out of art for you. Art is fun. Art is supposed to be creative expression. So please don't let comparison be the thief of joy for you, and keep practicing. I promise one day you will become like your idols. Or you're seeing the views, you're seeing the likes, the kudos, the whatever, and it can kind of bog you down. You can kind of be like, well, I'm never going to be that good, so why even bother? This goes back to my earlier point of comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare yourself to others. If you truly want to get better at this craft, it takes practice. Last thing I wanted to touch on is you are never too old to start pursuing your craft. No matter what it is, you are never ever too old. Now is better than never at all. So if you are thinking about starting something but you fear that you're too old, why bother? Please, 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 in a world full of AI art, please become an artist. Please be creative. It is so important, and it is so vital, and it is so, quite frankly, fun. Being creative is super fun. Obviously, I know it can get, but you can feel, everyone feels some type of way, but art is fun sometimes. Art is super fun and super comforting. So if you're like that today and you're wanting to start art, you're wanting to start being creative, but you feel like you can't because you're too old, or you're comparing yourself to others, please note, it now is better than never. Please show your creative visions with the world. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. Yeah, please like and subscribe.